Part 5. Building Wealth from Zero, a realistic roadmap. You don't need money to start building wealth. You need a clear path, ruthless consistency, and the courage to begin while you're still broke. Let's cut through the noise. Forget the hype. Forget vague motivation. This is where things get practical. Real strategies, real results, and a real chance to transform your future. Not someday. Not after you figure it all out. Now, the wealth equation. Nobody taught you. Let's break it down into something simple and powerful. Wealth equals income expenses. X time, X discipline. You don't need a degree in finance. You just need to control the parts within your reach. Most people obsess over income, but ignore expenses, waste time, and quit when it gets hard. That's why they stay stuck. It's time to fix that, step by step. Step 1. Ruthless clarity on your current reality. You can't build a mansion on a foundation you've never examined. Open your bank app. Pull up the last 90 days of transactions. Break it down by category: rent, food, subscriptions, impulse buys, useless crap you forgot you even bought. This isn't about judgment, it's about awareness. Because awareness gives you back your power. Most people don't lose money from one big mistake. They lose it $5 at a time, quietly, daily, without noticing. Your financial future begins the moment you stop hiding from your present. Step 2. Build your 0 to 1 emergency fund. Before you invest, before you upgrade, you need a safety net. $500 to $1,000 in a separate account. Not for spending, for peace of mind. This small fund keeps you from panic when things go wrong. It gives you room to breathe. It buys you decision-making power instead of desperation. Start wherever you can. Sell what you don't use. Freelance a skill. Take a part-time gig on purpose. Not forever, just for the fund. Stack this first $1,000 with urgency. This is your launch pad. Step 3. Multiply your income streams, even if you're a beginner. You cannot save your way to wealth alone. You must earn more, but not by grinding yourself into burnout. Wealth doesn't come from working harder. It comes from creating more value. Here are 4 real paths you can start with 0 followers and $0. 1. Skill-based freelancing. Write, edit, design, translate, do voiceovers. Use platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer. No skills? Learn one free on YouTube or Udemy in 30 to 60 days. High-income skills are built, not born. 2. Low-cost product flipping. Buy cheap items at garage sales, thrift stores, or clearance aisles. Resell on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, or OfferUp. Start with $50. Reinvest profits. Repeat. Scale. 3. Monetize what you know. You know something others don't. Turn it into an ebook, template, or mini course. Sell on Gumroad, Etsy, or Teachable. What you've overcome equals someone else's roadmap. 4. Purposeful content creation. Start on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram Reels. With one focus. Build a community around a niche you care about. Monetization comes later, through affiliate links, products, or brand deals. You don't need passive income. You need creative income. Step 4. Automate wealth habits. Let systems win. Don't rely on willpower. Rely on systems. Set it once. Let it run forever. Auto-transfer 10 to 20% of income into savings, even if it's $5. Auto-pay bills to avoid late fees. Auto-invest into index funds once your buffer is built. Use tools like Acorns for micro-investing, SoFi or Yotta for savings with perks, YNAB or Mint to monitor spending automatically. Make money habits frictionless. Let wealth grow in the background, even while you sleep. Step 5. Build real assets, not just image. As your income grows, resist the temptation to upgrade your lifestyle. Upgrade your freedom, not your image. Here are the 3 asset types you should build. 1. Financial assets. Index funds, Vanguard, Schwab, Fidelity. ETFs, high-yield savings for emergency funds. These grow quietly, long-term. 2. Digital assets. A YouTube channel, a blog, an email list. Anything that earns money while you're not working is a digital asset. 3. Skill assets. Sales, copywriting, video editing, SEO, public speaking. These compound. They can never be taken from you. They go with you everywhere, across industries, across decades. Wealthy people don't buy hype, they build leverage. What not to do. Here's what will kill your progress faster than anything. Financing things just because you can afford the monthly payment. Jumping into trends, crypto, NFTs, without real education. Spending to impress people who aren't building anything. Upgrading your lifestyle before you've earned your freedom. Getting stuck in research instead of starting messy action beats perfection. Your best plan is the one you actually implement. The unshakable wealth loop. This is the cycle that works every time for everyone who commits. Earn, save, invest. Repeat creatively, consistently. Not for a week, not for a month, for life. It's not flashy, it's not fast, but it's how millionaires are made, brick by brick, year after year. Say this out loud. I am not building for approval. I am building for freedom. My income is growing. My actions are aligned. My life is expanding. I don't wait for the perfect time. I create it. Part 6. Turning pain into power. The silent millionaire's strategy. Your pain isn't your punishment. It's your path. And if you let it, it will forge you into someone unstoppable. Let's get real. You've been through things most people will never know. Maybe you've been laughed at, underestimated, forgotten. Maybe you've felt the gut-wrenching ache of not being able to pay the bills. Or worse, watching someone you love suffer because you simply didn't have enough. But here's the truth you weren't told. The pain you carry is not a curse. It's your raw material, the fire that can forge your greatness. It's time to stop hiding it and start using it. The hidden currency of the broke. If you're still watching, you know this pain firsthand. The embarrassment of saying, I can't go. The anxiety of pretending everything's okay when you're barely getting by. The guilt of borrowing. The shame of needing help. The loneliness of working 3 jobs and still feeling like a failure. That kind of pain, it doesn't just wound, it shapes you. And here's the twist. That pain, if you face it, becomes your superpower. The most unshakable millionaires on earth didn't come from ease. They came from the trenches. They were carved by rejection, grief, and lack. But they chose not to stay there. Step 1. Let your pain speak. Then let it fuel you. Stop burying what broke you. Bring it into the light. Sit with it. Feel it. Ask yourself, what moment in my life made me say, never again? What pain have I been numbing instead of listening to? What lesson am I still avoiding because it hurts to look at? Don't skip this part. Don't rush past it. Write it down. The real story. The one you've never said out loud. Because the moment you own your pain, it stops owning you. Step 2. Transform pain into purpose. Here's the mindset shift that flips everything. The world doesn't pay you for your pain. It pays you for the value you create from it. Let that sink in. Were you broke growing up? Teach others how to build a budget. Battled addiction? Turn your recovery into a roadmap. Live paycheck to paycheck? Show others the way out. The scars you carry are lessons others are desperate for. Your story, once a source of shame, can become a system, a product, a platform, a purpose. Don't just survive it. Monetize the meaning inside it. Step 3. Reframe everything. It happened for me. This may be hard to accept, but it will change your life. Life didn't happen to me, it happened for me. The heartbreak, the job loss, the nights you went to bed hungry. It wasn't punishment, it was preparation. You were being taught. Resilience, humility, creativity under pressure, emotional intelligence, grit. Everything you think disqualified you is the very thing that qualifies you now. You're not broken, you're being built. Step 4. Turn struggle into strategy. Here's where pain becomes practical. Ask yourself, what did I desperately need to hear 3 years ago? What system helped me stop drowning? What do I now know that someone else is still searching for? Now turn that into a short YouTube series, a $9 guide, a free newsletter, a low-ticket course, a community for people just like you. You don't have to be a guru, you just have to be one step ahead and willing to share. The world is hungry for real stories, not highlight reels. You're exactly what someone else needs right now. Step 5. Build an identity rooted in resilience. Stop telling yourself you failed. You lived, you learned, you survived. Now say this instead. I'm not broken. I'm battle-tested. I've turned scars into skills. I don't regret my past. I repurpose it. The world respects resilience, but it rewards those who turn it into value. You're not just a fighter, you're a builder, a creator, a teacher. And the world doesn't need more victims. It needs leaders forged by fire. A real story, the quiet millionaire. Let me tell you about someone named Aaron. He didn't come from money. He grew up in a trailer. No college degree, no inheritance, just minimum wage jobs, disappointment, and grit. One day, Aaron started posting 1-minute videos on TikTok and YouTube, breaking down how he escaped the paycheck-to-paycheck trap. No fancy camera, no filters, just truth. For months, no one cared. 10 views, 20, silence. But he kept going, because this wasn't performance, it was purpose. Then one day, it hit. One video went viral, then another. He built an email list, created a $9 ebook about budgeting, launched a $29 workshop on money without a degree. That grew to $500 a month, then $5,000, then 6 figures, all from sharing the one thing he once tried to hide, his pain. Say this out loud and mean it. I am not broken, I am built. My pain was not random, it was refining me. I turned my scars into solutions, my struggle into strategy, my rock bottom into rising ground. I am not waiting for rescue. I am rising to lead. Part 7. How to monetize what you already have. You're not starting from nothing. You're starting from experience, pain, and potential. And that's everything. Let's kill the biggest lie keeping you stuck. You don't need another degree. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need to be lucky or wait until life is perfect. What you do need is the courage to see what's already inside you. Because right now, whether you believe it or not, you're sitting on untapped value. It's been buried beneath self-doubt, perfectionism, and noise. And today, we dig it out. Shift number 1. Stop saying you have nothing. You have gold. You're not empty. You're just untrained in recognizing your own wealth. Let's list what might already be inside you. A skill: writing, designing, organizing, speaking, editing. A life experience: surviving divorce, losing weight, escaping debt, healing trauma. A mindset: positivity, structure, discipline, resilience. A perspective: growing up in a culture, navigating single motherhood, overcoming mental health struggles. If someone else, with less experience than you, is getting paid to talk, teach, or post about these things, why not you? You don't have to be the best. You just need to be 2 steps ahead of someone who's still drowning in what you've already overcome. Shift number 2. People don't pay for what you know. They pay for what you solve. Value is not in your knowledge. It's in your ability to help someone get unstuck. Don't ask, "What do I know?" Ask, "How can I help someone solve a painful, specific problem?" That's where money lives. Examples: help someone rewrite their resume, $50. Design 3 social media posts for a small business, $30. Tutor a college student in English, $20 an hour. Create a meal prep plan for a busy mom, $15 a month. Do that 10 to 20 times a month. And guess what? You've built an income from what you already knew. Shift number 3. Don't just share opinions. Package your value. Here's how to turn your hidden value into income-generating offers. Freelance your skill. Take any ability you've used at school, in a job, or even for fun. Writing, admin, graphic design, voiceover, translation. Start small. Create a profile on Upwork, Fiverr, or Freelancer. Offer simple, clear services. Charge $5 to $100 based on time and complexity. Over-deliver. Ask for reviews. Repeat. Turn your time and skill into cash. Fast. Sell a digital product. No shipping, no inventory, just pure digital value. What can you create once and sell forever? A budget tracker, a Notion planner, a $9 ebook on how I escaped debt, a checklist for new freelancers, a Canva template for small business owners, tools, Gumroad, Etsy, PayHip. Solve one clear problem and you have a product. Build a microservice business. This is how you create consistency and cash flow. Offer services like logo design for small shops, one-on-one Zoom sessions for life or career advice, social media help for real estate agents, proofreading for students. Start by offering help in Facebook groups, DMing local businesses on Instagram, asking past clients for referrals. 3 to 5 good clients can change everything. Teach what you know. The education industry isn't run by professors anymore. It's powered by real people teaching real things in real time. What could you teach? How to start freelancing, how to escape debt, how to heal from burnout, how to stay productive using AI, how to organize your home, mind, or life. Start here. Host a free webinar. Launch a $29.49 workshop. Use tools like Teachable, Zoom, or Kajabi. You already teach. Now get paid for it. The value ladder, from free to paid. Don't start by asking for money. Start by building trust. Here's the roadmap. 1. Give away something helpful, a free checklist, video, or mini guide. 2. Use that to build an audience, even a small one. 3. Offer a low-price product, $9.19, $4. Then create a premium offer, coaching, service bundle, course. 5. Repeat, improve, scale what works. This isn't theory. This is how 6- and 7-figure creators are born. Mindset reset. You deserve to get paid. This is the moment to shift your entire identity. You are not selfish for wanting to earn from your story. You are selfish for hiding it from people who need it. You've survived storms others are still trapped in. You've built systems people would pay for. You've discovered insights that could change lives. Monetizing your value isn't greed, it's generosity when built on service. Try this. 1 week monetization challenge. No fluff, just action. Day 1. Write down 3 skills, stories, or struggles you've overcome. Day 2. Choose 1 specific problem you can solve. Day 3. Create a basic offer, a service, or a small product. Day 4. Post about it online. FB group, IG, Reddit, LinkedIn. Day 5. Send it to 5 people via DM or email. Day 6. Collect feedback and refine. Day 7. Deliver it. Ask for a review. Repeat. This may not make you rich in a week, but it will do something far more important. It will prove that you have value. And once you believe that, everything else becomes possible. Declare this out loud. I already have everything I need to start. My story matters. My skills are valuable. My voice belongs in the marketplace. I am no longer waiting for permission. I am becoming the solution someone is searching for. Part 8. Protecting and growing wealth. The long-term mental game. Getting rich is a sprint. Staying rich is a marathon. If you've made it this far, you're already different. You're not here for tricks. You're not chasing hype. You're building something real. A life, a legacy, a mindset that money can't shake. But here's the truth no one tells you. Making money is the easy part. Keeping it, growing it, protecting it when life throws punches, that's where the real game begins. And that game is 90% mental. Let's build the mindset that lasts long after the first paycheck hits. Let's build the version of you that doesn't just rise, but stays risen. Lesson 1. Build an identity that can hold wealth. Anyone can get lucky once, but can you handle wealth without it making you fearful, entitled, or ashamed? Can you hold on to abundance without sabotaging it? That takes more than money. It takes emotional maturity, long-term thinking, a mission bigger than yourself. If you don't believe you deserve success, you will always find a way to burn it down. Wealth without a stable identity becomes a weight. But when you build the internal structure to match the external success, you become unshakable. Lesson 2. Protect your mind first, or you'll lose everything. You want to protect your assets? Start with your attention. Start with your peace. Start with your energy, because money follows focus. And most people lose their wealth the same way they lose their time, to drama, to distractions, to dopamine loops that drain ambition. The wealthy? They guard their inputs. They say no more than they say yes. They unplug to think. They limit who has access to their mind. They curate their mental diet with intention. Protect your mind like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. Lesson 3. Think in 10-year cycles, not 10-second trends. When you're broke, everything feels like an emergency. But once you start building, the urgency must give way to vision. You start asking, what does this decision look like 10 years from now? Is this purchase feeding my ego or my future? Is this opportunity building my legacy or just relieving my stress? Short-term thinking keeps the broke. Long-term thinking creates empires. Lesson 4. Systems win, where motivation fails. Motivation is loud and temporary. Discipline can crack under chaos. But systems, Systems save you. You don't need to feel consistent if you've built consistency. Examples: a 30-minute weekly money check-in, auto transfers to savings investments, a written plan for every dollar earned, no spend challenges, 20-minute skill development rituals. The goal isn't perfection, it's rhythm, because rhythm creates results that repetition alone never will. Lesson 5. Reinvest in growth, not just comfort. The temptation is real. You hit your first 1K month, your first 10K, and suddenly you want the upgrade, the lifestyle, the reward. But wealth that lasts isn't built from celebration. It's built from reinvestment. Smart millionaires invest in buying back their time, tools that help them scale, mentorship that shortens the path, skills that expand their value. Don't spend to impress, spend to multiply. Lesson 6. Stay humble, stay hungry. Wealth can fool you. It whispers things like, "You've arrived. You're above them. You don't need to learn anymore." That's how people fall. Not from poverty, but from pride. Stay in beginner's mindset. Be the quiet student in the back of the room. Even when you're leading the room, pride builds castles on sand. Humility builds kingdoms that last. Lesson 7. Return to purpose. Again and again. Money is a tool. It is not the mission. It is not your worth. If you make money the goal, you'll end up wealthy and empty. So ask yourself regularly, why do I really want wealth? Who will I serve with it? What problem was I born to help solve? Your why protects your wealth. Purpose becomes your anchor in the storm. When the world shakes, when your numbers dip, when doubt creeps in. Affirm this daily. I am building wealth that aligns with my values. I choose structure over emotion, vision over ego. I protect what I've built with wisdom and humility. I grow, therefore, my wealth grows. I'm not here for noise. I'm here for legacy. Final words. This is only the beginning. You've just walked through a path no one gave you the map for. You've rewired beliefs that were passed down like chains. You've gone from the edge of survival to the start of sovereignty. Whether you're just starting or rebuilding after falling apart, whether you're full of faith or still battling doubt, know this: you are not behind. You are not broken. You are not too late. You are exactly where the new version of you begins. This video isn't the end of your journey. It's the moment your real story begins. Save this, rewatch it, live it. Because when the world gets loud, when fear gets heavy, when your past tries to pull you back, let this remind you, you started broke. You chose to rise. You built momentum. And now, you are building a life no one can take from you. Not because you got lucky, but because you refused to quit. You are not just becoming wealthy, you are becoming unbreakable.